Fighters across the UFC roster responded to the news of the impending split between the organization and the United States Anti-Doping Agency with a mix of concern and humor. While some expressed worries about the potential impact on fair play and regulations, others took a light-hearted approach, highlighting the shifting dynamics of drug testing within the sport. Islam Makhachev, a prominent UFC fighter, recently shed light on why Khabib Nurmagomedov, the retired UFC champion, would not be present in his corner for the highly anticipated UFC 294 event. Makhachev emphasized that Khabib's decision was rooted in the principle of not showing favoritism towards any particular fighter in their team. Acknowledging Khabib's profound influence on their training camp, Makhachev expressed gratitude for Khabib's past support and guidance. He emphasized that Khabib's decision reflects his unwavering commitment to fairness and equality among their fellow fighters. Makhachev also highlighted the unique dynamics of their team, comprising approximately 30 to 35 fighters, all of whom receive equal attention and support. Discussing the impact of Khabib's absence, Makhachev emphasized the void it would create in his corner. However, he remained positive and appreciative of the contributions Khabib made during their preparation in Dubai. Underscoring the immense influence and motivation Khabib brought to their training sessions, Makhachev's comments shed light on the deep-rooted principles within their team, reflecting a culture of equality and mutual support irrespective of individual achievements or titles. Makhachev's understanding of Khabib's decision highlighted their team's strong camaraderie and unity, reflecting a culture where each member's contribution is valued equally. By honoring Khabib's stance, Makhachev underscored the importance of upholding principles over personal preferences, a philosophy that resonates strongly within the world of professional MMA. Paulo Costa, a prominent UFC middleweight fighter, recently disclosed the unfortunate circumstances leading to his withdrawal from the much-anticipated UFC 294 event. Costa revealed that he had to pull out of the fight due to a complex surgical procedure and subsequent complications necessitating additional surgical intervention. Expressing heartfelt regret to his fans and the broader UFC community, Costa emphasized his deep disappointment at being unable to participate in the highly anticipated bout. In a detailed Instagram post, Costa outlined the medical challenges he faced, recounting his initial surgery to address an infection, followed by the distressing news of a recurrence requiring further medical attention. Acknowledging the extensive support he received from the UFC, Costa expressed gratitude for the organization's unwavering assistance and the top-notch medical care provided in Abu Dhabi. Costa's candid account highlighted the physical and emotional toll that his unexpected withdrawal had taken on him. He emphasized the extensive preparation and investment that had gone into preparing for the fight, underlying the disappointment felt not only by himself but also by his dedicated team. Costa's openness and transparency in sharing the details of his medical condition and efforts made to salvage the fight underscored his commitment in the sport and his desire to compete to the highest level. Despite the setback, Costa remained optimistic about his future in the UFC, expressing a strong desire to return to the octagon as soon as his health permitted. His words resonated with fans and fellow fighters, evoking a sense of empathy and understanding for the challenges faced by professional athletes in the demanding world of mixed martial arts. Costa's honest and heartfelt message served as a reminder of the physical risks and sacrifices that fighters endure in pursuit of their passion and dreams. The United States Anti-Doping Agency recently made headlines with the announcement of its impending separation from the Ultimate Fighting Championship by the end of 2023. The split, attributed to issues surrounding Conor McGregor's re-entry regulations, brought to the series of complex and contentious discussions between USADA and the UFC. USADA CEO Travis Tygart's statement shed light on the details of the discord, citing McGregor's re-entry to the drug testing pool and the UFC's alleged leniency enforcing the mandatory 6-month testing period for returning fighters. Tygart emphasized that USADA had held firm on the 6-month rule, a critical component of their anti-doping protocol, to ensure a level playing field for all athletes. Despite productive negotiations earlier in the year, the relationship between USADA and the UFC deteriorated, leading to the eventual decision to terminate their partnership. The statement underscored the disappointment felt by USADA, highlighting the critical role the agency played in upholding a gold standard global program for clean and fair competition in the octagon. The CEO expressed concern for the UFC's independent contractors, the fighters who relied on USADA's rigorous testing protocols to safeguard their rights and ensure a level playing field. The announcement sparked debates within the MMA community, with some expressing concerns about the potential implication of the split on the sport's integrity, while others questioned the enforceability anti-doping regulations without the oversight of an independent agency like USADA. McGregor's situation at the center of the controversy reignited discussions about the importance of maintaining strict adherence to the anti-doping regulations and the need for consistent enforcement across all fights. The announcement of USADA's impending departure from the UFC followed a series of controversies surrounding Conor McGregor's re-entry and compliance issues, triggered a wave of mixed reactions from fighters within the MMA community. While some fighters approached the news with humor, making light-hearted jokes about the potential implications of relaxed drug testing regulations, others expressed genuine concerns about the impact of the split on the sport's credibility and fairness. Among the light-hearted responses was Sean Strickland's playful remark, suggesting a future of potentially juiced-up fighters, reflecting a somewhat relaxed attitude toward the potential consequences of reduced drug testing. Similarly, Kevin Holland's comment about wanting a USADA jacket, although light-hearted, underscored the significance of USADA's presence within the UFC and its role in ensuring a clean and fair playing field. On the other hand, several fighters voiced their apprehensions about the potential implications of the split on the sport's integrity. John Jones, known for his past issues with USADA, took social media to reflect on his own experience, emphasizing the need for strict anti-doping regulations to maintain the sport's credibility. Similarly, Megan Anderson's concern echoed the sentiment of many fighters, emphasizing the importance of upholding the standards of clean and fair competition in the octagon. The reactions from UFC fighters revealed a spectrum of perspective on the departure of USADA, reflecting the diverse opinions within the MMA community. While some approached the news with a sense of humor, others emphasized the critical role of stringent anti-doping regulations in preserving the integrity and fairness of the sport. The split between USADA and the UFC generated debates and discussions, highlighting the complex and evolving dynamics within the world of professional MMA. Merab Dvalishvili, an emerging force in the UFC bantamweight division, recently fired back at the former UFC champion Henry Cejudo, response to the latter's critical comments in a YouTube video. Cejudo had taken shots at Dvalishvili, questioning his legitimacy as a contender and dismissing his efforts to scare a fight. In a bold and assertive Twitter response, Dvalishvili demanded respect and recognition for his standing in the division, emphasizing his readiness to face any challenge that comes his way. Dvalishvili's tweet reflected a firm stance and a refusal to be undermined by Cejudo's comments. His call for respect underscored the value he places on his hard-earned position within the UFC and his determination to be recognized as a legitimate contender. Addressing Cejudo's remarks directly, Dvalishvili demonstrated a willingness to confront challenges head-on and assert his presence within the competitive landscape of the bantamweight division. The exchange between Dvalishvili and Cejudo highlighted the intense rivalry and competitive spirit that defines the world of professional MMA. Dvalishvili's response, characterized by a strong sense of self-assurance and confidence, reinforced his commitment to his career and his willingness to take on any opponent regardless of their stature or reputation. His words resonated with fellow fighters and fans, reflecting the resilience and determination required to succeed in the demanding and highly competitive realm of the UFC. Dvalishvili's bold response not only served as a testament to his unwavering dedication to his craft, but also showcased the fierce competition spirit that fuels the world of MMA. By standing his ground and demanding the recognition it deserves, Dvalishvili solidified his position as a formidable force within the bantamweight division, signaling his readiness to take on any challenge that comes his way. In conclusion, the recent development within the UFC, including Khabib's absence from the Makhachev's corner, Paulo Costa's unfortunate withdrawal, USADA UFC split, and Dvalishvili's firm response to Kijudo have highlighted the complex dynamics and challenges within the world of professional MMA. These events underscore the physical and emotional toll that fighters endure, the importance of upholding fair play and regulations, and the resilience required to navigate the competitive landscape. As the MMA community grapples with these changes, it's evident that the sport's integrity and the principles of equality, respect, and perseverance remain at the forefront of its ethos. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest development.